Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Friday, July 7th, 2023. Yes, we have another day of two-year-old qualifiers, and today we have 11 on tap. First qualifier here, Pacers taking their spots, a field of 8. Tyler Jones drives the 3, All-Star What You Call It, and Louis Waugh is going to drive the 7, Sailor's Shadow. So let's meet the field for qualifier number 1. 1 is Short Sweet Ride, a shadow play colt trained by Rob Fellows. Trevor Henry in the sulky. This was a $25,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2, Time is on My Side, a Captain Crunch colt trained by Harry Poulton. The driver will be James McDonald, a $165,000 Harrisburg yearling purchase. 3 is All-Star What You Call It, All Bets Off colt trained by Kyle Bossens. Driver will be Tyler Jones. 4, Ace 44 Hawk is a Dally colt trained and driven by Steve Houdon. Number 5 is Totally Toxic. This is a courtly choice colt trained by Greg McNair, Doug McNair to drive, $50,000 Lexington Select yearling buy. 6, Minotaur is a Better's Delight colt trained by Sean Stacy. Bob McClure in the sulky, $105,000 yearling purchase out of Lexington. 7 is Sailor's Shadow. This is a shadow play colt trained by Boyd Wilson. The driver will be Louis Waugh, a $40,000 yearling buy out of the Ontario Select sale. And 8 is Jayport Beach Boy, gelded son of McWicked, trained by Mario Bayarjan. The driver is Jonathan Drury. This was a $33,000 yearling purchase from Harrisburg. 22 degrees, track is fast. Sunny skies for today's qualifying session. First of 11 is on the gate. Gate swings into the stretch, a field of 8, 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Jayport Beach Boy from the far outside will get into position. From the center, though, good speed flashed here by Ace 44 Hawk. Down to the rails, Time is on My Side. Getting away in 4th, that is Totally Toxic. Going back to Short Sweet Ride. That one followed by All-Star What You Call It. To the inside, 7th is Minotaur. And your trailer is Sailor's Shadow. Into the first turn, and the leader is going to be Ace 44 Hawk and Steve Houdon. They lead it by 2. The opening panel was 28-2. Sharp opening quarter here as we get things underway on this Friday morning. So into the backstretch, it's Ace 44 Hawk leading the way. 2nd is Time is on My Side. Then going back to Jayport Beach Boy in 3rd. 4th then, that is Totally Toxic, about a 4-length gap. Then going back to All-Star What You Call It. That one's going to be followed by Short Sweet Ride. Then we go to Minotaur and Sailor's Shadow. Probably close to 20 lengths from front to back separating them here. They are rolling right up to the half, which is on the board in 56-3. Second quarter was faster than the first. They went 28-1. This is the Dally Colt Ace 44 Hawk. Second outing here for this rookie, and he is just motoring along on the lead, up top by 3. Time is on My Side in 2nd. Jayport Beach Boy is 3rd. 2 lengths then going back to Totally Toxic in 4th. Then we have a big gap back to All-Star What You Call It. Some movement at the back of the pack as Sailor's Shadow has gained a couple spots going by rival Short Sweet Ride and Minotaur. 3 quarters was 125-4 off the turn and into the stretch. So some good fractions were thrown down here by Ace 44 Hawk. We'll see what this one has left for the stretch drive. In behind is Time is on My Side, who now tips to the outside. Also at the rail, that is Totally Toxic. And then on the far outside is Jayport Beach Boy. So into the final 8th, Time is on My Side is taking the lead. Up the rail comes Totally Toxic now. So these two will decide it into deep stretch, and Totally Toxic is going to cruise by at the rail to win it. Time is on My Side finishes 2nd. 3rd went to Ace 44 Hawk, and 4th was Jayport Beach Boy, 155-4. Gate is rolling for our second qualifier. Qualifier number 2, scratching number 4, 6, and 7. We're on the trot here. Number 1, Had Me a Whiskey. Looks like a Chippendale filly. Wayne Henry trains and drives. 2 is Kiss Me Zet. International Money filly, trained by Patrick Rouleau with Tyler Borth. $7,000 Harrisburg yearling buy. 3 is Bubble Slide. Father Patrick filly, trained by Matt Bax. He'll also drive a $105,000 Lexington Select purchase. 4 is out. 5 is Chad Holiday. Looks like a Chippendale filly. Dave Holiday trains. The driver's Ryan Holiday. 6 and 7 are out. 8 is Summer Crush, a muscle mass filly, trained by Desiree Jones with Gino Toscani driving, $22,000 Lexington buy. And number 9 is Tequila Sunset, also a muscle mass filly, trained by Blake McIntosh. Bob McClure will drive a $120,000 yearling buy out of Lexington. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and trotting in qualifier number 2. And it's a good beginning on the outside for Tequila Sunset, who pushes around. Off stride at the beginning was Kiss Me Zet. Also moving forward goes Summer Crush, as that one will be pointed towards the front. Getting away third is Bubble Slide. Then in fourth is Showed Holiday. Going back to Had Me a Whiskey. And the breaker is the trailer, that being Kiss Me Zet. Up on the outside, coming around, it'll be Summer Crush. So that one wants to control, as Toscani chips away to get that one to the lead. 31 seconds was the opening panel. They move into the backstretch. It is Summer Crush, daughter of Muscle Mass, leading the way. Another daughter of Muscle Mass, that's Tequila Sunset, riding second. That one tracked closely third by the debuting Father Patrick filly, Bubble Slide. Then in fourth is Showed Holiday, going back to Had Me a Whiskey, and the trailer is Kiss Me Zed. So as they move towards the midway point, Summer Crush continues out on that lead of about 4 or 5 lengths by the half in a minute and 3/5. The second quarter was trotted in 29 and 3. To the final turn they go, and Summer Crush has now opened up a half dozen lengths on them. Second is Tequila Sunset, followed third by Bubble Slide. Fourth remains Showed Holiday, and then back to Had Me a Whiskey. Last is Kiss Me Zet. Out from third now comes Bubble Slide. That one ready to go now for Matt Bax, but they're going to have to try and reel in a loose leader in the form of Summer Crush, who's on top by 7. 3/4 was 130 and 1. Off the turn and into the stretch. A middle half in 59 and 1. And it sees Summer Crush with a big jump on them in the lane. Battle on for second between Tequila Sunset, outside Bubble Slide. Showed Holiday is shown clear racetrack. Off stride went the one, Had Me a Whiskey. That one will now reset, but doesn't look like they're going to touch Summer Crush. It's a sizable advantage, and the finish line is nearing. Summer Crush to take qualifier number 2. Finishing in second will be Tequila Sunset. Third was Showed Holiday, going back to Bubble Slide. Had Me a Whiskey and Kiss Me Zet. The time was 2:01 and 2. Here we go now for the third qualifier, back on the pace. 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. No changes here. A field of 7 goes forward. 1 is Fun Time by Emma. Gelded son of He's Watching, trained by Richard Moreau. Sylvain Filion drives. 2 is Mac Wow, a McWicked colt, trained by Blake McIntosh. Bob McClure's in the bike. $35,000 Lexington Select purchase. 3 is Moonwalker, gelded son of All Bets Off, trained by Sean Stacey with Jonathan Drury. 4 is D.A. McDreamy, a McWicked colt, also trained by Sean Stacey. The driver is James McDonald. This was a $30,000 yearling buy from the London Classic. 5 is Harbor Light Ambrose, a Up the Credit colt, trained by Kyle Bossens with Tyler Jones. 6 is Mel's Legacy, Big Jim colt, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair is in the bike. And number 7 is Gladiator SBG, a Jimmy Freight colt, trained by Francis Dumichel. Trevor Henry will drive. Starting gate moves to the top of the stretch. A field of 7 rookie pacing colts and geldings for qualifier number 3, set to pick up speed. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. Moonwalker is going to shoot to the early lead. To that one's outside is D.A. McDreamy. So the stablemates are going to land 1-2. Fun Time by Emma will get away in third. Side by side is Mac Wow and Mel's Legacy. Our final pair, Harbor Light Ambrose, and the trailer, Gladiator SBG. So getting to show the way is Moonwalker. This is a gelded son of All Bets Off. On the point by a length and a half. D.A. McDreamy right on that one's helmet, and that one is tracked very tightly by Fun Time by Emma. The opening quarter was 30-2. There were some struggles in the first turn there as the 2, Mac Wow, took it wide. Maybe was avoiding the shadows, but that one has to drop back a bit. So as we're now 3/8 of the mile complete, the leader continues to be Moonwalker. Second, D.A. McDreamy. Third, then, Fun Time by Emma. Then we go to Mel's Legacy, who's trying to close the gap in fourth. Fifth is Harbor Light Ambrose, back to Gladiator SBG. New trailer is now Mac Wow. Here's a move to the front, out from third, and sweeping up to the lead comes Fun Time by Emma. That one with a quick brush to the top. The half was a minute flat. So as they go into the final bend, Fun Time by Emma is now the leader. And this son of He's Watching is on the lead by 2. Moonwalker second. Third is D.A. McDreamy. Then we go back to Mel's Legacy in fourth. Fifth around the final turn, Harbor Light Ambrose. The final pair, Gladiator SBG and Mac Wow. Going to be a good third quarter paced here by the leader, Fun Time by Emma. 1:28.2 was the 3/4 time, so that was a 28-2 third split into the stretch. Fun Time by Emma now with the advantage. We'll try and get it done. Second is Moonwalker. D.A. McDreamy has not left that one's helmet. And then we go back to Mel's Legacy. Now we'll get some challengers for the leader, Fun Time by Emma. Up the rail tries to come Moonwalker. D.A. McDreamy gets unleashed, but Fun Time by Emma still has 2 on them. Fun Time by Emma with a good effort will win it. Second goes to D.A. McDreamy. Moonwalker was third. Fourth was Mel's Legacy. The time was 1:56.3. Gate is rolling for qualifier number 4. We're on the trot. Scratch number 4, Little Leo. Luke Blaze going to drive number 8, Highly Prized. Number 1 is Love and Presley. 2-year-old colt by Father Patrick, trained by Desiree Jones with Gino Toscani. $46,000 Lexington purchase. 2 Devil's Kiss, an Archangel colt, trained by Rob Fellows with Trevor Henry. $20,000 Lexington Select buy. Number 3, Copper Eagle. Muscle Mass colt, trained by Steve Bossens with James McDonald. $70,000 Harrisburg yearling purchase. 4 is out. 5 is Boyden. Royalty for Life gelding, trained and driven by Paul Walker. 6 is Rack Attack. This is a gelded son that looks like a Chippendale, trained by Sean Stacy with Jonathan Drury. 7 is Private Access. Muscle Hill colt, trained by Luke Blay. Louis Waugh drives, a $250,000 Harrisburg yearling purchase. 8 is Highly Prized. Cadabra colt, trained by Luke Blay. He'll also do the driving. And 9 is Fast Approach, a Walner colt, trained by Mark Etzel. Bob McClure drives, $50,000 yearling purchase from Harrisburg. Starting gate off the turn and into the stretch, a field of 8 on the trot for qualifier number 4. And they're off and trotting. Love and Presley from the rail, pushing ahead to grab the early command. Copper Eagle will move in behind second. Then from third, it is going to be Rack Attack. That one tracked by Private Access. Up on the outside is Fast Approach, going back to Devil's Kiss. Then we'll find Highly Prized, trailer being Boyden. They're into the first turn, and up front leading it, Love and Presley leads it by 4 lengths coming to the opening quarter. Copper Eagle in second. Opening panel 30 seconds flat. Trotters come out of the first turn. They follow Love and Presley with that lead. In seconds, Copper Eagle. Then it's about 5 lengths going back to Rack Attack in third. Fourth up the backstretch is Private Access. Then it's 6 more lengths going back to Fast Approach, who is in fifth. That one is going to be followed as they continue to advance by Devil's Kiss. Second from last is Highly Prized, and the trailer is Boyden. So here they are, past the half, following Love and Presley, 59-1. Second quarter was trotted in 29-1. This is a Father Patrick colt qualifying now for the 5th time. Love and Presley onto the far turn. Second is Copper Eagle. Third, that is Rack Attack. That one tracked 4th by Private Access. Here on the outside, Devil's Kiss looks to gain a spot, trying to get around Fast Approach. Then we go to Highly Prized, and Boyden rounds things out. 3/4 is the next destination for Love and Presley to get them there first, and 3/4 is on the clock in 1:28.4 off the turn and into the stretch. It's Love and Presley. We'll try to finish it off. Second is Copper Eagle. Now up into third comes Private Access as that Muscle Hill colt looks to finish his mile with a good trot in the lane. Back in fourth is Rack Attack, and a battle on for 5th with Fast Approach and Devil's Kiss. But Love and Presley is gone here in the 4th qualifier. Love and Presley is going to win it by several lengths. And finishing up well, as mentioned, in second will be Private Access. Third goes to Copper Eagle. Then 4th was Rack Attack. The time, 1:59.1. Gate rolling for our fifth qualifier, 2-year-old pacing fillies here. Scratch number 6, Stay Classy. James McDonald's going to drive the 4, Stem the Tide. 1 is Diamond Girl, an all bets off filly trained by Jack Darling. Jody Jameson's in the bike. 2 is First Cast, a stag party filly trained by Dave Holliday with Ryan Holliday driving. 3 is Superstition, Sunshine Beach filly trained by John Pentland. Bob McClure to drive, $18,000 yearling purchase from Lexington. 4, Stem the Tide, is a Better's Delight filly trained by Sean Stacy. The driver will be James McDonald, a $15,000 Harrisburg purchase. 5 is Sweeter Than Lou, Sweet Lou filly, also trained by Sean Stacy. Jonathan Drury drives, a $20,000 Harrisburg buy. 6 is out. Number 7, Seaglass, is a Down by the Seaside filly trained by Luke Blay. Driver is Louis Waugh. Seaglass was a $420,000 Lexington selected yearling sale purchase. And completing the field, number 8 is Stag Royal, a stag party filly trained by Kenneth Skinner. Tyler Borth drives, $6,500 yearling purchase out of the Ontario Select sale. Field of 7 for qualifier number 5. Gate picking up speed. Here they come for qualifier 5. And they're off and pacing. Stag Royal from the outside is forging ahead at the rail. Diamond Girl, that one got away nicely off the wings and is probably going to land with a 2-hole position as Seaglass is going to drop in 3rd in front of First Cast, who got away 4th. Superstition is 5th. Back to Stem the Tide and Sweeter Than Lou. Wide around the first turn to avoid the shadow. That was Stag Royal, or maybe not to avoid the shadow, just a little green. Actually goes wide on the next one as well. So Tyler Borth will try and straighten her out. Meanwhile, Diamond Girl actually trips the timer at the quarter in 31-2. Had the advantage just leaving out from the rail. And now Stag Royal is straight and strong and to the top. So into the backstretch. And it's Stag Royal on the lead. The Stag Party fillies up top by 2. Diamond Girl in 2nd, back to Seaglass in 3rd. 3.5 lengths going to First Cast 4th. Tracked 5th by Superstition. And then at the back, it's Stem the Tide and Sweeter Than Lou. Field of 7 2-year-old pacing fillies near the midway point. Stag Royal. Second outing here for this rookie, and she's going to lead them by the half in a minute flat. That was a good second quarter after they went 31-2. So 28-3 would say quick math there in that second split. And they're on to the final turn. The leader continues to be Stag Royal. And Stag Royal now stretches out the lead to 2.5, 3 lengths. Second is Diamond Girl. Seaglass trying to pick it up there. That one sits there for the time being. Then to 4th, that is First Cast. Then it's about 7 lengths. Going back to the final 3, including Stem the Tide. Outside is Superstition. And now moving off the rail is Sweeter Than Lou. 3/4, 129-3. Third panel in 29-3. They're into the stretch. The leader is Stag Royal. Seaglass to the outside now for Waugh. That one's up into 2nd. We'll see if she can track down the leader. She's still got about 4 lengths to make up. They come to the 8th pole. Stag Royal. Seaglass in 2nd. In the center, First Cast is now into 3rd. Outside driving up into 4th. That is Superstition. Deep stretch now. Stag Royal's almost there. Seaglass is going to inch in closer. Ends up about a length and a half short. The time of the mile, 1:58-3. Stag Royal first. Seaglass second. Third went to First Cast. And 4th was Superstition. Following qualifier number 5, with that now complete, we'll now take a 20-minute break. 20-minute break, and then we'll be back with qualifiers 6 through 11. Break time is done here on this Friday morning at Woodbine Mohawk Park. We're getting set to resume with today's action. Qualifier 6 is coming up next. 6 through 11 on deck. And in the 6th qualifier, we will have 2-year-old trotting fillies. No changes when it comes to drivers or scratches. Just some trotting hobbles added on for the 5, Love Those Legs, 7, Evolving, and 9, For Such a Time as This. Gate is rolling for qualifier number 6. 2-year-old trotting fillies here. It's a field of 9. Number 1, Design is Power. Father Patrick filly trained by Matt Bax. He'll do the driving. 2, Timel Contessa. Cadabra filly trained and driven by Mark Etzel. A $20,000 Harrisburg yearling buy. 3 is Money All Day. International Money filly trained by Dustin Jones. The driver is Tyler Jones. 4 is Charmingly Irish. Another Father Patrick filly. Sean Stacy trains. The driver is Bob McClure. 5 is Love Those Legs. A Cadabra filly trained by Luke Blay. Louis Waugh on the bike. A $110,000 Harrisburg yearling purchase. 6 is Exciting Mia, muscle mass filly trained by Camille Christoforou. The driver is Chris Christoforou. 7 is Evolving, a Resolve filly trained by Kyle Fellows with Trevor Henry. 8 is Twin Bee Fling, a 6-pack filly trained by Francis Dumichel. The driver James McDonald. And the 9 is For Such a Time as This, a green shoe filly trained by Herb Holland. Jody Jameson is at the lines. This was a $9,000 Harrisburg grad. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Field of 9, 2-year-old trotting fillies for qualifier number 6. And they're off and trotting from the rail. Design is Power. Will probably hold ground, but there's going to be some outside pushing, as that includes Twin Bee Fling, along with Evolving from the center, Exciting Mia, and on the far outside, For Such a Time as This. From the rail, Design is Power might end up 5th. Oh, we had a breaker going into the first turn. Evolving went off stride. So the leader, and on top by about 5-6 lengths here, this is Twin Bee Fling. Racing in 2nd, that is For Such a Time as This. In 3rd is Exciting Mia. 4th then is Design is Power. Still off stride is Evolving. We'll then go back to Timel Contessa. That one followed into the backstretch by Charmingly Irish. 30 and 4 was the opening quarter. And as they straighten out, it's all Twin B Fling leading the way. Twin B Fling for such a time as this in second. Third is Exciting Mia. Then well back to Design His Power in fourth. Fifth, as they march up the backstretch, is Charmingly Irish. Then sixth, that is Money All Day. Seventh, as they near the midway point, that is Love Those Legs. The half was 101 flat. We had a couple breakers at a different spot in this race. Early making a break was Evolving, and making a break in the second quarter was Timel Contessa. So as they head by 5/8, the leader is still Twin B Fling by 2. For such a time as this in second, Exciting Mia in third. Fourth is Design Is Power. Now advancing up on the outside, Money All Day gains a spot, looking to loop around Charmingly Irish. Then we go back to Love Those Legs, tracked by Timel Contessa and the trailer that is Evolving. 3/4 was 131 and 4. They're into the stretch, and the leader is still Twin B Fling. Off stride in the lane went the 9 for such a time as this. So now into second will move Exciting Mia. Outside Design Is Power, and also advancing Money All Day. But as they come towards the wire, Twin B Fling is going to go coast to coast. Finishing second, Exciting Mia. Third was Design Is Power. Fourth was Money All Day. The time, 2:02. Gate is rolling for our 7th qualifier. 2-year-old pacing fillies here. Tyler Borth's going to drive the 5, Porch Pirate. Number 9 is Scratched. This is qualifier number 7 as we turn the page. Number 1 is Tea Party Hanover, a Stay Hungry filly, trained by Jack Darling. Jody Jamieson will drive a $150,000 Harrisburg yearling buy. Number 2, Forest Princess, a Bettor's Delight filly trained by John Thompson, who will also drive $37,000 London Classic purchase. 3 is On Top Rainstorm, Big Jim filly trained by Walter Whalen with Michael Whalen in the bike. 4, Love on Me is a Stag Party filly trained by Dave Holliday. Ryan Holliday drives. 5 is Porch Pirate, a He's Watching filly trained by John Pentland. The driver will be Tyler Borth. 6 is All Racy, an all bets off filly trained by Sean Stacy. Jonathan Drury drives. 7 is Raining Jade, Captain Treacherous filly trained by Sean Stacy. Bob McClure in the bike, a $180,000 Lexington Select yearling purchase. And number 8 is McWicked Beach, McWicked filly trained by Francis Dumichel. The driver is Louis Waugh. This was a $20,000 yearling buy out of Harrisburg. Number 9 is Scratched. So a field of 8 2-year-old pacing fillies have assembled here for qualifier number 7. Gate making its way around the far turn. Gate picking up speed. Here they come for the 7th. They're off and pacing. Forest Princess with a good beginning towards the inside. Out of the center is Porch Pirate. And then on the outside is McWicked Beach. That's your top 3 in the opening 8th. And there are going to be 3 across in that second group. Between rivals is Love on Me, At the Rail, Tea Party Hanover. Wide was Raining Jade. That one starts to take back. Then we will go to On Top Rainstorm. And the early trailer is All Racy. Coming to the top here was McWicked Beach. And that one touches down on the lead at the opening quarter in 31-2. 31-2 was the opening split. McWicked Beach, as you would expect, a daughter of McWicked, brings him into the backstretch on top by 4. Second is Porch Pirate, 2 lengths going back to Forest Princess third. 4th up the backside then, paces along Tea Party Hanover in the debut. 5th up the backstretch is Love on Me. That one tracks 6 by On Top Rainstorm. 7th is Raining Jade, and the trailer is All Racy. Still with a couple lengths at top. That is McWicked Beach by the half in 101 flat. Second quarter was in 29-3. They head to the far turn. McWicked Beach is leading it. Second is Porch Pirate. Then in third is Forest Princess. 4th, we go back to Tea Party Hanover. Then it's 7 lengths going back to Love on Me. To the outside, On Top Rainstorm. And that one will be tracked by Raining Jade, and All Racy is at the rail. The trailer in 8th. 3/4 is coming up next for McWicked Beach, who leads by a length and a half at that station in 130-3. They swing for home, and as they're into the lane, we will see if McWicked Beach can close it out. Porch Pirate sits on that one's back for the time being. A couple lengths then to Forest Princess. Tea Party Hanover trying to pace home well as they're into the final 8th, and now tipped to the outside. Here's Porch Pirate trying to slingshot by. These 2 coming into deep stretch. The leader, McWicked Beach. Porch Pirate on the outside. McWicked Beach is going to win it. Second was Porch Pirate. Finishing in third, Tea Party Hanover. And then 4th was Raining Jade, 159. Gate is rolling for qualifier number 8. 2-year-old trotting fillies here. Scratch the 9, Seasons of Love. James McDonald will drive the 5, Sunshine Lady. 1 is Draw the Line, Cantab Hall filly, trained by Dustin Jones with Tyler Jones. 2 is Short Change, a Muscle Hill filly, trained by Blake McIntosh with Sylvan Filion. 3 is Sunshine in a Bag. Rick Zeron trains and drives this Cantab Hall filly, who was a $45,000 yearling buy. That out of the Lexington sale. Number 4, Stubborn Chi, Muscle Hill filly, trained and driven by Matt Bax. 5 is Sunshine Lady, Muscle Mass filly, trained by Matt Bax with James McDonald. 6 is Time L Spellbound, Cadabra filly, trained by Patrick Rouleau with Tyler Borth. That was a $45,000 yearling buy out of Harrisburg. 7 is Cool Mabel, Walner filly, trained by Sean Stacy. Bob McClure drives, a $275,000 Harrisburg buy. Number 8, Charmbo Gem, Doug McNair for trainer Greg McNair. And that is a Muscle Mass filly. Number 9 is scratched. And they're off and trotting here in qualifier number 8. And out to the lead goes Sunshine in a Bag. Sunshine in a Bag will strike the early front as Short Change got away second. Up on the outside, Charmbo Gem moving up into third. Stubborn Chi is fourth. Then we go back to Time Will Spellbound from the rails, Draw the Line. Then to Sunshine Lady, and the trailer is Cool Mabel. As they headed around the first turn, Sunshine in a Bag is on the front on this Friday morning, leading it by a length and a half from Short Change, who gets a 2-hole trip. Opening panel was 30-4. 2-year-old trotting fillies will exit the first turn. Sunshine in a Bag is your leader. Second is Short Change. 2 lengths going back to Charmbo Gem in third. Another couple of lengths back to Stubborn Chi fourth. Fifth up the backside, Time Will Spellbound. That one is tracked sixth by Draw the Line. Then in seventh is Sunshine Lady, and the trailer eighth is Cool Mabel. As they head towards the midway point, Sunshine in a Bag cut out an opening quarter of 30-4 and takes them up by the half in 101-2. So the second quarter was trotted just a tad quicker than the first. They went 30-3 in that split, and they're on to the far turn. Movement at the back now, as Cool Mabel has moved around from 8th into 7th, looping around Sunshine Lady. Breaker going into the final turn, off stride, went the 4, Stubborn Chi. Stubborn Chi makes a miscue. So as they head to 3/4, it's Sunshine in a Bag. It's been a 2-hole trip for Short Change. Couple of lengths going back to Charmbo Gem in third. Fourth is Time Will Spellbound, tracked in fifth by Draw the Line. Then we'll go back to Cool Mabel, who is followed by Sunshine Lady and the breaker Stubborn Chi. 132-2 for 3/4. They're into the stretch. Sunshine in a Bag with the lead, but now has to really dig in because off that 2-hole journey, now charging on by, here is Short Change. So Short Change got the perfect ride, strikes the lead. It's Short Change with the advantage. Sunshine in a Bag second. Third is Charmbo Gem. And then in fourth is Time Will Spellbound. Short Change takes qualifier number 8 in a time of 2:02 flat. Gate rolling for our 9th qualifier. Pacers on the gate. 2-year-old Pacing Colts. 1 is Baby Be Better. Better Than Cheddar Colt, trained by Miles Heffernan. Jody Jameson drives. 2 is Wild Doc Holiday. Better Than Cheddar Colt, trained by Greg McNair with Doug McNair. 3 is Ace 44 Trey. Dally Colt, trained by Kyle Boston's with Trevor Henry. The 4 is Caloco Jack. Hanover, that's a Captain Treacherous Colt, trained by Luke Blay. Louis Waugh drives. $200,000 yearling buyout of Harrisburg. 5 is Boondoggle. Stag Party Gelding, trained by Don Lindsay with Tyler Moore. $18,000 Ontario Select buy. 6 Unrivaled Hanover, Better's Delight Colt, trained by Sean Stacy. James McDonald drives this $100,000 Harrisburg purchase. 7 is Brightside Masio. It's a Panther Hanover Gelding, trained by Julie Walker with Burt Renault. And 8 is Julius Hanover, a betting line colt, trained by Walter Whalen. Michael Whalen drives $13,000 Harrisburg buy. Field of 8 on gate for qualifier number 9. They're off and pacing. From the center, Calico Jack Hanover going out towards the lead. Wild Doc Holiday is shooting from the inside and then sweeping up. That is going to be Brightside Masio. Then between horses is Ace 44 Trey. The rail starter Baby Be Better gets away 5th. Tracked then by Boondoggle going back to Unrivaled Hanover. Early trailer Julius Hanover. To the first turn, Calico Jack Hanover leads it. Calico Jack on top, Hanover on top by 2.5 lengths. Second Wild Doc Holiday, opening quarter was 31-1. Rookie Pacers come out of the first turn. And in the debut for this Captain Treacherous Colt, it's Calico Jack Hanover on top. In second, Wild Doc Holiday, then back to Ace 44 Trey, who is in third. Fourth up the backstretch is Baby Be Better, a break of 3 then, going to Brightside Masio. That one will be followed 3 more lengths back to Boondoggle, who is tracked by Unrivaled Hanover, and Julius Hanover is in 8th. They are stretched out about 15 lengths front to back as they race by the half, and Calico Jack Hanover is by the midway point in 1 minute and 4/5. Second quarter in 29-3, they're onto the far turn. Racing second, Wild Doc Holiday, now moving. Here outside third comes Ace 44 Trey, staying at the inside fourth, Baby Be Better, also on the move is Brightside Masio. Then we go back to Boondoggle, who is tracked by Unrivaled Hanover, and the trailer is Julius Hanover. They're heading towards 3/4. Calico Jack Hanover with the lead. Outside Ace 44 Trey has now moved up to within 1.5 lengths of the leader. Racing inside the pocket spot's been that one's been tended by Wild Doc Holiday. 3/4 with 131-1. They're into the stretch. Calico Jack Hanover certainly has some company. Will try to fend them off and tries to kick home strong. Right in behind through has been Wild Doc Holiday. Down at the rail, Baby Be Better. In the center, Brightside Masio's coming on. Extreme outside, Boondoggle into the mix with Ace 44 Trey. But coming into deep stretch, Calico Jack Hanover goes all the way on the front. A strong debut. Finishing in second, it was tight. At the inside, Baby Be Better. Outside, Brightside Masio. And fourth was Wild Doc Holiday, 159-2. Gate rolling for our 10th qualifier. Field of 9 is lining up. Two-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Number 1, a Flight Landing, tactical landing colt trained by Dustin Jones. Tyler Jones will drive. $40,000 Lexington purchase. 2 is Brutalizer, an alarm detector colt trained by Rob Fellows with James McDonald. 3 is Gaelic Piper. That's an alarm detector colt also from the Fellows barn. This is for Kyle Fellows. Trevor Henry drives. 4 is Wunderbar. Looks like a Chippendale gelding trained by Gary Lance. The driver will be Sylvan Filion. 5 is Perfect Landing, a tactical landing colt trained by Laura Toscani. Steve Houdon drives. This was a $20,000 Harrisburg buy. 6 is Spyros, alarm detector gelding trained by Camila Christoforou with Chris Christoforou. 7 is Dunvegan Cash. The bank colt is trained by Herb Holland. Rick Zeron drives. 8 is Look Proud. Looks like a Chippendale colt trained by Mark McCory. The driver Brett McDonald. And the 9 is Zuri, muscle mass colt, or I should say muscle mass gelding, trained and driven by Paul Walker. Gate picking up speed. Here they come for the 10th. They're off and trotting in qualifier 10. Gaelic Piper is heading out well there from post 3. In the center is Perfect Landing. Also with some speed early on is Brutalizer, who gets right on the back of Gaelic Piper. Sweeping up in the center is Spyros. Far outside, Zuri. Then we go down to the rail to Wunderbar, who is going to be tracked by Flight Landing, trailed by Dunvegan Cash, and the trailer is Look Proud. They're into the first turn, and coming away with the early advantage, it's Perfect Landing, leading it by a pair. On Gaelic Piper in second, opening quarter was 31 and 3. Out of the first turn come the rookie Trotters, and they get to follow Perfect Landing, this son of tactical landing, up top by 2.5. From Gaelic Piper in second, off stride went Brutalizer as they straightened into the backstretch. So moving up a spot will be Spyros third, then in fourth, but also off stride, there goes Wunderbar. That one will now hand over the fourth spot to Zuri. Then we go back to Flight Landing, who is trailed by Dunvegan Cash. Also trying to advance past the breakers there at the rear is going to be Look Proud. The half was hit in 103 and 2, so not a whole lot of speed here up front, as the second quarter was in 31 and 4. As they head to the final turn, the leader continues to be Perfect Landing, debut qualifier here. Back in second, that is Gaelic Piper, track third by Spyros. Then we'll go back, racing in fourth, as they're midway around the final turn. That is going to be Brutalizer as they come towards three quarters. I should say that's Zuri on the outside, who's into fourth. Then in fifth, that is Flight Landing. Three-quarter time was 1:33 and 2, so they swing for home, and they picked it up going 30 seconds even in the third split. Perfect Landing has the lead. Here's Spyros on the outside, 2 lengths away, but advancing. Between horses, Zuri coming on. Gaelic Piper down at the rail in fourth, and off stride in the lane goes Flight Landing as they come into deep stretch. It's still Perfect Landing, and Perfect Landing is nearly home with a good debut to win it. Spyros was second, Zuri was third, and fourth was Gaelic Piper, 2:03 flat. Qualifier number 11. The gate is in motion. Our final qualifier of the day. Scratch down to a field of 8. Take out number 2, Dr. G. Bob McClure is going to drive the 7, Hilarious Archie. Here's the field. 1 is Dryden Hanover, a Walner Colt, trained by Rob Fellows. Trevor Henry to drive. $25,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2 is Scratch. 3 is Indy Be Quick, Gelded Son of Alarm Detector, trained by Ben Bayarjan with Sylvain Filion. 4 is Paradise Money, International Money Colt, trained by J.F. McGuire, who will also drive. 5 is Drebin, Gelded Son of Walner, trained by Amy McDonald, the driver James McDonald. This was a $23,000 Harrisburg purchase. 6 is Sushi Bar, a bar-hopping colt trained by Doug Brown. Paul McDonnell drives, $40,000 yearling buy out of Lexington. 7 is Hilarious Archie. This is an Archangel colt trained by Brad Shakes. The driver will now be Bob McClure. 8 is Charmbo Titan, muscle mass colt, trained by Greg McNair with Doug McNair. And the 9 is Fabulous Freddy, Gelded Son of Alarm Detector, trained by Camila Christoforou, the driver Chris Christoforou. So this will do it for qualifiers today, our final baby race of the morning. Live racing does continue here tonight. First race post time is 7 p.m. Gate picking up speed. Here they come for the 11th. They're off and trotting. A break at the beginning for the 6 Sushi Bar. As also going off stride is the 7 Hilarious Archie. So from the rail, Dryden Hanover gets ahead to grab the early top spot. Might be short-lived, though, because Charmbo Titan, with some nice-looking strides from the outside, is powering towards the lead. Indy Be Quick got away 3rd. 4th to the first turn is Drebin. Then we go to Paradise Money in 5th. Crossing over there, 6 is Fabulous Freddy. That one will land in front of Sushi Bar. And then we go back to Hilarious Archie. So to the front, making it there, Charmbo Titan just in time to trip the timer in 31 seconds flat. Into the backstretch, your leader. This is Charmbo Titan. Another break for the 7 Hilarious Archie. That one at the back off stride coming out of the first turn. So up front is Charmbo Titan leading the way. Racing in 2nd, that is Dryden Hanover. Tracking from 3rd is Indy Be Quick. Then we go to Drebin in 4th. 2 lengths back to Paradise Money 5th. 6th then is Fabulous Freddy. Then it's probably a dozen lengths going back to Sushi Bar and the trailer Hilarious Archie. The half is hit in 102 and 1. So on to the final turn they go. Charmbo Titan, debut qualifier for this muscle mass colt, does lead the way. 2nd is Dryden Hanover, who gets a nice toe. Then in 3rd, that has been Indy Be Quick. Racing in 4th is Drebin, right behind his nearest rival. Then we have a gap of 4 going back to Paradise Money, who is followed by Fabulous Freddy, and the trailers are Sushi Bar and Hilarious Archie. Charmbo Titan flexing his muscles on the lead, as this one's going to get to 3/4 in 1:33 flat off the turn and into the stretch. Charmbo Titan, let's see if he can close it out. He'll certainly have to contend with Dryden Hanover, who pops to the outside and looks to steamroll by. Also into the mix will be Indy Be Quick, who fans widest of them all, 3 across, and Drebin is coming up the inside. Will now look for a seam. So taking the lead, it's Dryden Hanover, but on the outside, Indy Be Quick now gets the front. Indy Be Quick, who sat 3rd throughout, is going to win it. Drebin comes through to finish well 2nd. 3rd was Dryden Hanover. 4th was Charmbo Titan. The time, 2:02 flat.